I'm really grateful. I'm really excited that you're here. And I'm so freaking proud of you for showing up for yourself and for being a baddie. I bet you're feeling so confident in your splits. I bet you're feeling so much more flexible and just really proud of yourself for staying committed this far. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started today. Start at the front of your mat. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're ready to move, we're going to get moving. Yesterday was a little more of a chill day. Today we're going to make some waves. So, more of a chill day. Today we're going to make, there we go. Awesome. Wherever you are, go ahead and just stand up nice and tall. Also, pro tip, if you want to go deeper in your stretch, make sure that your AC is off. I turned mine off and I'm like sweating so bad already, but I know we're about to get really deep and juicy in these hips. So yeah, also don't mind all the chaos. You probably can't see it because I've done a good job of like pushing it all that way, but we're in preparation of going on a big trip. So yeah, when you get on your mat, I want you to go ahead and just imagine that every thought flowing through your mind, everything you have to do today, all the things coming up, just take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, I want you to let all of that go. Know that for the next 30 minutes, you're going to be locked in. You're going to be present. We're going to be focusing on our centering our awareness with our breath. So start that process now. Starting to breathe in deeply. Exhale slowly. Allow the breath and the body to merge into one. Taking a nice big breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Let's go ahead and get started. Reaching our arms out and up. And exhaling, we'll fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then we're going to go ahead and walk our feet out, heel toe our toes out to the side, and we're going to meet in a yogi squat. So you know where we're going already. You can stay in the squat. Actually, let's hold the squat for about 3 breaths. Drawing your hands together and pressing the elbows into the knees as you sit up nice and tall. And after that 3rd breath, we're going to meet in a forward fold, taking your toes to face forward. And then we're going to do this about 5 times. So inhaling as you come back into the yogi squat. Exhaling as you turn your toes and your knees forward into the forward fold. Moving with your breath. Last one. On this 5th fold, go ahead and plant the hands, step the feet back to a down dog. We're going to spend 5 breaths in this downward facing dog, so maybe bending one knee or both knees. Inviting whatever movement or stillness the body needs here and now. Maybe lifting up high on the toes on the inhale and then exhaling, drawing the heels down to the mat. Again, lifting up nice and high. And exhaling, drawing the heels down. Good. Maybe you bend your knees a little or a lot. Maybe you make them almost touch the mat and you imagine that you're drawing your hands and your feet together as if you were trying to make a wrinkle in your yoga mat for 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop the knees down to the ground. Let's rock the hips side to side, left and right. And then taking some hip circles. We'll go 5 circles in one direction and then we'll take 5 circles in the other direction. And then going the other way. And after that, let's go ahead and tuck the toes. Meet in a down dog again, gripping the mat with your fingers. Big inhale, left leg up, raised. Extend, and then exhale, knee to nose. Drawing that knee into the face as close as you can. Inhaling back up, three-legged dog, extend. Exhaling, knee to nose. Last one, best one. Inhale, three-legged dog. Before we take it to the nose, let's bend the knee, open in the hip. Make some hip circles. And switch directions. Extend all the way up. Exhale, knee to nose, plant between the hands. I want you to drop the hips. You can come up onto your fingertips here. Take your gaze up to the sky. And then I want you to go ahead and make sure that your back leg is nice and active, front leg strong, meet in a crescent. Take a nice big breath in here. And a big exhale. Next breath in. I want you to think tall, and then exhale, we're going to tap right knee to the ground. And we'll do this 5 times. So inhaling back up, exhaling tap. 3, 4, last one. 5, coming up. And then pivot everything to the right. We're going to take a wide-legged forward fold here. So lengthening, leading with the heart. And then exhaling, hinging at the hips. And remembering that this is your own practice. So if any of this does not feel fun or good in your body, I want you to really honor your body. And while you're in this pose, remembering to release any tension in the neck by shaking your head no and yes. Maybe you shift your weight a little bit forward and backward to just feel the difference of the weight distribution on the balls of the feet and the heels. All right, we back. Okay, we're live. It would not be appropriate to have 30 whole days of uninterrupted yoga during the middle of Mercury retrograde, would it? All right, we're going to switch back and forth. I don't know where you left off. I think we were all here together. And that's what I get. I need to put my phone on do not disturb before we start the 30-day split challenge, but someone was calling me and it wasn't working. Anyway, doesn't matter. Getting back on our mats, getting back into our breathing, back into our movement, back into our bodies. When you meet at the front of the mat now, go ahead and turn everything towards the left foot. We're going to place the right leg down, meet in an Anjaneyasana. So you're pulling your right hip forward, left hip back in space. I mean, they're really essentially square. But you're kind of stretching out the front here. And you can take your hands up to the sky. You've got your core nice and strong, and allow everything to sink into the front knee, front hip. And then let's frame our front foot again. Draw everything back, half monkey. Make sure that your toes are flexed towards your face, and we're going to stay here for a couple breaths. And then coming back into that Anjaneyasana, or runner's lunge. We're going to shift back and forth between the two, just kind of like flossing out the muscle. When you're done with that, let's go ahead and just take the front leg to meet the back. Meeting in an all fours position. Maybe rocking your hips side to side. Taking some more hip circles if that feels good for you. Or you can take a child's pose. And if you're in this child's pose, I want you to bring your breath and bring your awareness to your ankles and the tops of your feet. Maybe you feel them stretching out. And if you want more stretch on your ankles or the tops of your feet, just bring your knees together and sit down on top of them. And if this isn't enough, maybe you lean back a little bit. When we did this the other day, oh my gosh, they were so sore after. Choosing whatever feels good for you. And then coming back up, we're going to plant the hands, meet in a down dog. Lift the hips up high. Press the ground away with your fingers and your toes. Taking a nice big inhale together, lift up those heels. And on an exhale, draw the heels down to the ground, sigh it out. Again, big inhale. Big exhale. Release those heels down to the earth. One more time, big breath in. Big exhale. Awesome. We're going to lift the right leg high to the sky. Big breath in here. Exhaling, knee to nose. Coming back up, extend, inhale. Exhale. Tuck it in. Last one, best one. But before we do, let's go ahead and bend the knee, open in the hip, and start drawing some hip circles. And we'll switch directions. And then take that right leg up to the sky, big breath. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant it between the hands. Come up onto your fingertips, gaze up. And then we're going to come up into crescent. So take both hands up to the sky. Once you get in this crescent pose, ask yourself, can I get deeper into this front knee and hip? And can I keep my back leg nice and active and strong? Are my shoulders scrunched up to my ears, or are they drawn down the back? Big breath in here. And then on the exhale, we're going to tap left foot to the ground or knee. And then coming back up, we'll do this 5 times. Last one, best one. Good, and we're going to turn everything to the left. You're going to be in a wide-legged forward fold here. I'm going to turn around so that I'm facing you. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, just fold. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, taking the same variation as you did on the other side, or maybe you do something different. Maybe you rock your hips side to side a little bit. Maybe you place your hands interlaced behind your head and just let the gravity gently release any tension in the neck. Maybe you place one foot and hand together and you make some like twisting motions. Up to you, what you want to do. And then we are going to take skater or skandasana. So we'll move to the back of the mat. And we're going to rock back and forth from side to side. I'm telling you, if you wore sweatpants today or turned your AC off, I hope you're sweating, because I'm definitely sweating, and it's just because my AC is off. But I'm in Florida, so it's really hot here too. 3, 2, 1. And whenever you're done, just meet at the front of the mat. So turn to face that leg. I'm going to switch legs because I was doing the opposite side. So from here, drop your left leg down to the ground. Place the foot on the earth. We're going to come up into an Anjaneyasana. Whenever you're ready, plant the hands. Frame the front foot, and we're going to take half monkey. Sitting here in this half monkey pose or half split. And then we're going to come back up And we'll rock back and forth, forwards and backwards. You should be pretty warm, pretty wetty, pretty ready for our splits now. And if you don't feel warm enough and you want to work a little more, permission to, after we get back to the top, just pause the video and rewatch from the beginning. If you run through these warm-up sequences more than one time, you'll feel so warm. Like if you feel like you're just a little bit sweaty, you're going to find that you'll get much deeper into your split. Something else that I recommend is, like, I like to go for runs and stuff. Like if you are going to go for a run, just do the split challenge right after. Like once your body's so warm and so ready and so primed. Plus, it's really good when you've used all that muscle and the muscle's like active. It'll like loosen up your legs, loosen up your muscles. All right, just come to me. Sitting back on your heels. We're gonna do a heel stretch again, or you can take a child's pose. But like, yeah, if you notice, the more you work out without stretching, the tighter your muscles will be. But the more that you work out and utilize stretching, you'll find that you'll get deeper into your stretches if you are very intentional about doing yoga or practicing any type of like flexibility after your muscles are really warm. And then it'll cause them not to like be so tight. 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and plant the hands. Meet in a down dog. And we're going to hop, step, or walk to the front of the mat. Hard version is to try not to bend your knees. Try not to bend your knees and try to touch your wrists. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's go ahead and just rock our arms side to side a bit. Taking just a couple moments to release any other tension in the back. And let's go ahead and bring our feet together. We're going to take our right foot back a couple steps. And I've kind of got like a warrior angle on my back leg. And now notice how I'm facing you. If I had lasers shooting off of my hip bones, they'd be going that way. I want them to face forward. So I'm going to go ahead and take my hands on my hips. Make sure that my hips are facing forward here. We're going to move into pyramid pose. Pyramid's a really amazing stretch for our hamstrings. I'm going to go ahead and grab opposite elbows behind my back. That's going to keep my heart lifted, right? And it's going to keep my back and my tailbone all at the right angle. So big inhale, tall spine, and then on the exhale, we're going to fold, just hinging at the hips slowly. Feeling your weight evenly distributed between both feet. And just stopping wherever feels good for you. If it's easier and you want to put your hands on blocks, you totally can. And while you're in this pose, asking yourself, where can I soften? In the face and in the jaw. Whenever you're ready, slowly come up. Release the hands, shake everything out, and we're going to do the other side. So bringing our feet together and taking our left foot like a step or so back with warrior feet in the back, turning our hips to face forward, and then grabbing opposite elbows. If you grab them like this on the first side, just go ahead and switch the way that you grab. Take a nice big inhale, think tall spine, lengthen, and then exhale, fold slowly, and keeping the weight evenly distributed between both feet. leading with your heart or the crown of your head, allowing your neck to stay long. Placing your hands on blocks if you want to. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Last big breath in. Big breath out. And then slowly coming up to standing. You can release the hands, shake out the legs, and just come all the way down to sit. Let's take a butterfly and just flap your butterfly wings. How you feel? You feeling good? Good. Awesome. We're gonna do our front splits now. We should be warmed up enough for them. Where's my other phone? I have two phones. One for the timer, because when I'm sitting here at the point of discomfort in my split, I can't count time. I can barely talk or think sometimes. Oh, just kidding. It died. I spoke too soon. Maybe it'll charge up enough to be able to use it. Let's take a pancake or a wide-legged fold first, and maybe my phone will be charged by then. You might want to scoot your hip bones. Either point or flex your toes, because either one will create activation in your legs. I usually like to keep my toes flexed because then I know what direction my feet are facing, and it's very clear that they're pointing up towards the sky. So nice big breath in here. And then on the exhale, we're going to fold. You can stay where you are. You can sit on a block. Up to you. Breathing in and out. And I'm really excited to talk to you today about magic. Magic, because there are some really transformational powers in this universe. And the two most transformational, the pivotal pieces to the most change, most growth, and most expansion that I've ever seen in all my years of just my own personal spiritual journey and manifestation, coaching, like so many clients, and just doing this type of spiritual work to the people who've read my book, The Universe is My Sugar Daddy. Forgiveness is the key. Okay, and we're going to talk about forgiveness and how forgiveness frees you. Let's come back into a butterfly. I think we should have some power in here by now. And if not, we're going to have to wing it. Okay, we're not going to do our split for 2 minutes because I'm not even charging. That's crazy. What you mean? Oh well, we're going to make it work regardless. Okay, so I'm keeping an eye on the clock. Let's go ahead and just move into the splits any side you want. I'm going to start with my right side because it's my less flexible side. So I'm going to start with my right, take a quick water break, and then we'll jump in. Actually, wait, I wonder if there's a timer on my laptop. I really want us to be able to hold the splits for 2 minutes because the 2-minute mark is when you really get the deepest stretch. Okay, I am a grandma. I'm sorry. I don't know how to use technology. I'm not finding it here. All right, we're going to make it work. So, starting with our right leg, we're going to bring our right leg forward. And if you're not warm enough, that's okay. You can rewatch the first part of the video and get warm again. You can use blocks. I will be using blocks probably. I always say go into your stretch at like a 50-60% capacity, and then with your breath, allow yourself to get deeper and deeper and deeper. We're going to make sure to keep our legs nice and active, and our hips square. Now, if you don't really care about your hips being square, you really don't care, then that's okay. If you just want to put your pelvis on the ground, that's cool too. You're still going to get a stretch, but you're going to get more stretch when your hips are square. And that's the thing that I'm aiming for. I can do a fake split, but my real split is the reason why I wanted to do this challenge together. So, all right, whenever you're ready, go. And notice how my pelvis is on the ground, but my hips are all the way open. So now I'm going to actively make adjustments. Forgiveness is one of the most transformative powers in the universe. All the things that have ever happened to you, you can free yourself from when you learn to forgive other people. And by forgiving them, it does not free them because they need to forgive themselves for what they've done to you. They're always going to live with guilt or other negative emotions, and that's on them. But the only way for you to free yourself is to forgive. By forgiving people of your past and forgiving yourself, you set yourself free. You create yourself space for miracles. Let's hold this for 3, 2, 1. Release. Come out slow. And if you're watching this like, bitch, that was not 2 minutes, that's okay. I don't have my timer today, but if you want to hold it for 2 minutes, go ahead and do it on your own time. Let's take a forward fold. Take a nice big inhale here. And a big exhale. And then we're going to switch, taking the left leg forward, right leg back. Whenever you get there, readjust. Notice how if I'm really lazy and I'm not paying attention, my back foot, I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically facing this way. I want my back toes to be touching the ground, so I'm going to have to actively turn my whole leg, you see that? And then I'm going to pull my hip back so that we're not open, but that we're square. By forgiving others, you free yourself. You know, the other day, my friend was telling me about how she went to this car dealership or the repair place, the mechanic, and they were like really mean to her, and she had to go back the next day. And when she got there the next day, they were really, really nice to her. The same exact person was really nice to her. And I asked her, did you do forgiveness work last night? And she says, I did. I 100% did. And I just knew, because there's so many times when people will act differently, like a light switch, like an on and off switch. And it's just because of us and our ability to change our reality based on the way that we feel and the energy that we carry inside. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Release. Come out. Let's take a fold again. If you want more splits today, just put a 2-minute timer on your phone and do each side. You can go for over splits, you can do middle splits, do whatever feels good for you. Okay. Whenever you're ready, coming all the way up, meeting in a comfortable seat, you can place your hand at heart center and the other one on your belly, and I want you to just breathe into your palms. As if you're feeling yourself pumping your body with love and light and forgiveness. Honestly, forgiveness is the hardest spiritual work that you can do. The hardest. Taking a nice big inhale and a big exhale. I'm really proud of you for showing up today. Thank you for moving with me. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. And thank you for sharing these 30 days with me. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I bet you're so flexible now. All right, the light within me sees the light within you. Namaste. Seriously, 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 I'm not kidding you. Forgiveness is the most powerful work you can do. And I said there were 2 very, very powerful energies that are the most transformative energies in the universe, and it's forgiveness and it's gratitude. And these 2 just go so underrated. Like, people do not work on them enough. They're like fundamental spiritual techniques and practices that you can do, but like they just go so under the radar, but like they're just so powerful. Like, come back to your fundamentals. If you're into that kind of thing, highly recommend it. If you're like, but Ryan, they did such horrible things to me, how can I forgive them? Like, literally just message me, open up a conversation. I'm here for you. I want to help you grow and tune in with yourself, because you are worth it and you owe it to yourself to give yourself a try and to give yourself a chance and to really put in the effort that you desire and that you deserve. So, really proud of you, really excited for you. If you're still journaling, these hip openers, man, they'll be bringing up a bunch of emotions. Make sure you are journaling. I'm not gonna lie, I've been crashing out like the last 3 days, also because of my menstrual cycle, but I think it's because I haven't been journaling and we're still doing the split challenge. So, keeping it real with you, I will be journaling immediately after this, and I hope that you are continuing to take good care of yourself. Drink lots of water, stay hydrated, get plenty of rest, and journal. I'm not kidding you how much these little things make such a huge difference in your life. And you don't have to journal every day. You don't have to get 8 hours of sleep every day. Go on your little bender, baby. That's fine. But remember to come back to yourself. And that's the reminder that I have for you here. And yeah, that's it. Okay. I love you a lot. I can't wait to see you tomorrow on day 25. We're almost freaking done. I'm so excited. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. See you tomorrow.